And we are back, and in studio with me is the man himself, Etienne Charles. I love those glasses. Good morning. We were doing air kisses because he doesn't want to smile my makeup this morning.
Morning, Lisa.
Etienne, I know this is definitely not the hour for artists.
Normally time we get home and go to bed. So
because I was saying, where is trumpet?
the trumpet is parked up in the case.
Many?
I'm a trumpet player. That's mostly what I do.
Yeah.
I dabble in a couple other instruments when I write, but yeah, I'm a trumpet player.
So you have, before we talk about your great performance, I know you have a great show. You have a huge fan base in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, around the world, but in Trinidad and Tobago. And I know why, because you bring out this carnival band. And I could not talk about that, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So how's that been this year?
It's been a blast. It came out of believe it or not, a research project I was doing in Trinidad around Carnival, and I was on the road in Savannah.
Yeah.
Carnival Tuesday 2016, and not one brass band came by in the hours that I was in the Savannah doing work, and then I was walking on the streets and stuff. You know what? I need to put a brass band on a truck, and the original idea was just to put a band on a truck and drive around.
Yes.
And play.
Yeah.
And just pick up followers as we go.
But you pick up more than that.
But then it was like I kind of dialed it in a little bit and decided, okay, well, let's actually start a band. And we assembled a team, booked a truck, and the first year was a huge response, and then the second year doubled basically.
Wow.
And then this year we had about 1,800 people on the road with us. And it's people who love Carnival, who had played Carnival for many years, who no longer found a space for themselves on the road, whether it be to the new types of costume design or the lack of live music on the road, and so. And
you brought brass back into Carnival, not just in your band, but I saw this year there was an entire fete.
There was a
brass.
fete, there was a competition as well.
Yeah.
And so it just reminds me that when you have an idea, to push through and see it happen, because you never know what impact it can have on people, or in this case, a whole society, because now brass is kind of back.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
And you're so young, yet you're creating your legacy already. You're recognized by Fatima College as in their first Hall of Fame, the Fatima 50. So congratulations on that. I know it was a few years ago, but still I want to raise it because it's an honor to be recognized at such a young. It's for the work that you're doing. Yeah.
Thank you. It was a big honor just to get my name called next to names like Desmond Waite and Brian Law and Atto Bull and all these great names. I was just like, but it also showed me the vast.
Wickham, I could forget
Robert Wickham, of course. And
he would not forgive me if I didn't throw that in there.
But then the vast, how different we all are.
Yeah.
I mean, the one of the creators of touchscreen technology is a Fatima old boy. He was on that list too.
Yes.
And so yeah, it was such a great school to go to. My dad went to Fatima, my uncle went to Fatima, the uncle taught in Fatima. It's a long legacy.
Is that where your musical journey started?
It actually started at Bishop Einstein Junior School. Actually started at home,
Yeah.
Because my parents would play music all the time.
Yeah.
And my family, both sides, people play music. And but when I went to Bishop's Junior, first year, we're in the choir.
So you sing as well?
No, I do not sing, especially not at 6 o'clock in the morning. And Mr. White, the music teacher, had a very hands-on approach to teaching music. We learned the lyrics, then we learned the rhythm. And we learned the melody, then we did that over and over again.
Yeah.
And so then everybody started playing recorder.
Yeah.
From the recorder, my uncle Peter heard me play recorder and decided he was going to send me a saxophone. And then somehow a saxophone turned into a trumpet, so he sent a trumpet instead.
So do you play, because I played saxophone in QRC Scout Band.
Don't.
I played the alto sax.
Okay, yeah.
A little
excellent.
Bit. Not like you
should
play the trumpet.
Come to Kaiser
and we
Blues.
can
Bring
jam,
Come and play.
Tell me about Jazz at the Cafe.
So yeah, we play there tomorrow night at Kaiser Blues. My band flew in from New York on Monday. We've been doing outreach all around the island. We did Bishop Einstein Junior School and St. Margaret's yesterday in Belmont. Today we're going to La Puerta Government Primary, and we're going to Exodus to do a masterclass with a few different groups, Birdsong Academy. And then we play at Kaiser Blues tomorrow night. Melanie Charles is on vocals, great Haitian American vocalist. She was just mentioned in NPR as the top 3 women in jazz to watch. Godwin Louis is a great alto saxophonist who's been to Trinidad many times with Jonathan Michel. On bass, Luther Allison is here for his very first time in Trinidad. He was one of my former students at Michigan State University, where I've been teaching for the last 10 years. And Charles Haynes on drums, who's a great film producer. He film scoring, composer. He did the Greatest Showman score. He just won his first Emmy. He just won his first Golden Globe.
See what I mean?
And so he's
See
here
when
playing
I say
drums.
you're building your legacy, because you're walking with these people alongside them, not behind, sometimes in front, most times in front.
Moving around. we move around, but we support each other, which is the key, is to have a, it's not, so I prefer to think of it as a kind of like a family. As some people think about building your network. I think about it really as like building your family or building your team, because everybody has different strengths and everybody brings a different thing to the table.
And then sometimes people go off, do their own thing, come back, and then the team can move forward. So I
exactly. So somebody's name, so like Charles winning an Emmy, that's great for us because it puts us in that conversation as well.
Correct, yeah. So tell us more about the event. Can people come? How much does it cost? That kind of thing.
We are at Kaiser Blues. It's May 16th, Thursday, May 16th. We're there. We have two shows, a 6:30 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show, and tickets are $300.
Where can you get tickets?
They're available at Kaiser Blues, or you could also call 682-1070, and Kaiser Blues' number is 477-2262.
That's right, yeah. And I'm looking forward to that. I probably could pop by.
Yeah, come on through.
To one of the shows. Well, not the 9 o'clock. You have to be here. I have to be up at 3.
Well, come to the 6:30. We'll have to be at the airport 2 hours before you have to be here. So we leave early on Friday morning. So we're accustomed to the late night.
You're going straight out.
No. Yeah. We'll go and we'll go pack and take a little wink, and then we head to the airport. And then you're gone,
and you come back for Carnival, or you're going to come back?
Come back for Carry Festa, actually.
Oh, yes.
We're doing a show at Carry Festa. There's a free concert at Napa that's happening on the 20th of August. It's a big Caribbean jazz show.
But it's really a privilege for people to hear you when they can here in Trinidad and Tobago.
It's a privilege to play.
So they need to be at the Kaiser Blues Cafe. That's on Rice and Rose. Beautiful cafe. Have you seen it? You must have.
It is. The new one is amazing.
It's
I'm
really
so happy for
air conditioned and really, really, really nice. Carl and Carol Jacobs there with that excellent cafe, jazz cafe, Kaiser Blues. It's Jazz at the Cafe. Etienne Charles live at Kaiser Blues Cafe. Tomorrow, Thursday, 16th, 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. So if you're an early birder like me, like I have to be right now, I'm going to be at the show. And if it's at 9 o'clock, well, you can go and probably jam a little later on.
Exactly.
And tickets are $300 available at Kaiser Blues, or call. And here's the number. Get your pens right now, 477-2262 and 682-1070. What's next for you?
I go to Europe next week with the SF Jazz Collective.
Okay.
We tour France for about 2 weeks, and then I come back. I'm just touring the U.S. June. I'm supporting my album Carnival that just came out. So we do in June. I start off in Chicago, 2 nights in Chicago, and then Baltimore, Maryland. After Baltimore, we go to Washington, D.C. for D.C. Jazz Festival, and then from D.C. we go to Chicago again, then East Lansing, then Aspen, Colorado, and then I go to Europe to start a European tour with the group. We start in Madrid, we do 2 nights in Madrid, and from Madrid we do Paris. From Paris we go to Munich, from Munich we go to London.
When you wake up, do you go like, sometimes, I'm like, okay, which country am I in right now?
It's funny, I never did that until my
but that happens to me all the time.
My first European tour, I remember the second day, I couldn't figure out what day it was.
Yes.
I couldn't figure out where we are, and I just say, okay, let me just relax. And
that's called serious jet lag.
Yeah, it has been growing up. My mom, every time she woke me up in the morning, she would tell me exactly what I had to do that day.
Yeah.
Like, she'd be like, get up, you have to go to school, and then you have whatever practice after.
It's called routine.
And so now I'm always like, every time I wake up, I figure out exactly what I have to do. So I check the calendar, check the date. And so that's why I'm lucky enough to be able to remember the calendars, because sometimes people are like, what are you doing on July 13th? And I have to be like,
because you just run through it, and most people say, check my people, okay? Check my agent, check my manager.
I remember, because, you meet people. I'm be in the elevator at the hotel in New York. Somebody, where are you from? Oh, we're from Paris. I'm like, yep, we're playing there July 6th, come through. And so it just allows me to be able to not advertise, but engage people a little bit more.
Yeah. If you had to do it all over again, would you do it the same?
If I had to do it over again, I would do a lot the same, but I would have maybe slept a little bit more. And I would I do a lot of teaching. So I'm lucky to be able to do that. So I have no regrets about my teaching. If I had to do it again, I don't know if I would really change anything. I've had a ball.
You're living your best life.
I would probably have taken a course in cooking, like a proper cooking course.
I can't cook?
I can cook.
Okay.
I love to cook.
Okay.
But I want to be able to make like gourmet dishes like Cheryl Ann Short
Well, you know
Charles
what? Carrie, our co-host, he's a proper chef.
Oh, chef?
He teaches.
Okay, yes. I want to learn.
He lives here and you live there.
Yeah, and I want to learn more languages. So I want to start learning German, and I want to start learning Portuguese. I mean, I already speak Spanish and French, but I want to learn German because that's for the marque. Oui, je parle français.
Très bien, Etienne.
Yeah, on est français.
D'accord,
oui. Tout le monde.
Tout le monde. Tout le monde.
And depending if it's switching between French and Creoles and French, is it?
Ça fait.
Yeah, and voilà.
Sorry, guys, if you don't speak Creole and French, we just had a little thing going there. And tomorrow you can see Etienne Charles, remember, live at the Kaiser Blues Cafe. And it's 6:30 p.m. first show, 9 p.m. second show, $300. Ticket as a deal of a deal, I tell you, because I know internationally those prices are totally not going to happen.
And it's a full band that's coming from the U.S. It's a sextet.
Emmy Award-winning performance.
Exactly. and trust me, when you hear Melanie Charles' voice, it really is unbelievable. She has a very special tone to it. She sings Haitian folk. We're going to be doing a nice set of Haitian folk songs tomorrow. With Melanie, so it's going to be fun.
All right. The number to call is 477-2262 or 682-1070. Thank you so much. I don't want any blow kisses. I want a proper and a shake.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for gracing our studios, Etienne Charles. We're taking a few messages. When we come back, we have so much more still in studio. Stay with us. That's you, isn't it?
Yep.
That's you.